Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I'm here with Legend of Legaia 2 Dual Saga, even though it's not called Legend of Legaia. I always like to call it that though for some reason. Anyway, as you may have noticed, this is actually post-recording because I don't remember what happened to the commentary for this one. I think it just ended up failing after like the 7 yeah, about the 8-minute mark, pretty much is when it just stopped flat out. But anyway, basically all we were doing is we were just kind of showing off what all our different characters can do at this point in the game. For example, like we were running around the place, getting items that we couldn't get before, or we could have, but just didn't realize they were even there. And so we're also trying to level up our characters a little bit at the same time, but I didn't get very far in this recording if you don't remember, because of course you won't remember because I haven't uploaded this yet. But basically it just ended up happening that way, where everything just went to shit and I had to kind of make sure everything was still working when I did my next one. Anyway though, many of the enemies that we find here are guys like this, and at this time you may notice that they whoop us pretty bad, which is a big surprise to me at this time, because we should be able to like survive these guys with no trouble at all. And why I'm sitting here just doing nothing, I don't really know. I think I'm about to show off a variable art. Yeah, that's what it is. And so I'm just sitting here trying to make sure I read it right, you know. And I don't know why I selected it like that. I guess it's just better to do it like that. Anyway, there's that. And then I don't know if I mess it up this time or if I get it right this time. I don't remember exactly. I think I no, I got it right. But this is actually kind of overkill to use this variable art here, because even though I just wanted to show it off because it's really cool, at the same time I was like, probably shouldn't have used it. So let's see, what else can I talk about? This video right here is going to be extremely short. Like I said, it's only going to be about 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
But then I find out the hard way that he can't take out this guy by himself. Later on in the game, I actually get an item that makes it where it doesn't it doesn't harm us that much, him guarding, because with Fextures I give him an accessory that allows him to punch through that. But that's not until like episode I think 50 something. So it's a ways away. And I don't know what I'm looking for here. I think I was looking for something to cure confusion, but we don't have anything like that, and there actually isn't anything I don't think that you can get at this time that does that. So I actually also confused myself, because I was like, wow, I didn't know you could use those in battle. I thought you could only use them outside of battle, but no. Let's see, yeah, we're getting close to the ending here. It's just a few more minutes away. But the funny thing is, like, I found myself the whole time just kind of watching my computer at the same time as like recording, just to make sure. And that's how come I caught it this time, instead of recording the whole episode like usual and realizing at the end that it stopped. That normally doesn't happen. Like I said, usually what ends up happening is that I get towards the end of the video and it's like, oh hey, guess what, your audio is screwed up halfway through and you're doomed to not have any commentary unless you make more yourself. And it's like, shit, you know. But as you can tell, this fight is getting really difficult because, as you can tell, we are confused, and so you can't do any moves. You just have to put in random moves and hope that he actually does something, which is what I do, but he doesn't actually do anything that I can remember him doing, so it's kind of a waste. That's why confusion in this game is actually more annoying than any other game. I mean, sure, in other games you can like accidentally attack your teammates with confusion, but in this game it makes it where you can't do any arts, or you might accidentally do like a hyper or a super art if you have enough AP for it, you know? And that can be even worse, because then if you were trying to save your AP for something like extreme, you know, that'd be really bad. I can actually like barely hear my game audio in the background because I have my headphones nearby and I keep forgetting I have them plugged in. But anyway, she finishes them off for us, so at this point all we're going to be doing is kind of running around a little bit until we get stuck in the fight. And I think that's whenever I end up losing my commentary, because I stop it right then, which is crazy. Like, I'm flipping through my you know, commentary files here, and like this is part, you know, this is part 40, and like it has part 39 and then part 41, and that's when I realized, oh, it must have either gotten lost or something. I think in part 41 it actually explains it more, but since I don't remember what I said in that one, I'm just gonna leave it to that to explain it. But I think I'm like sitting here for a reason, and I'm like kind of like explaining something. I forgot what it was though. I wish I could remember my commentary, but you can't listen to it after it's been, you know, lost. So you just have to kind of hope that you can think of something more clever to say. And I know all I've been doing is randomly talking about everything that's happening in the game and other things as well, and what's going to happen in future episodes, because that's kind of exciting for me at least. So yeah. And as always, I hope this is nice and loud, because I know that the iMovie recording, it doesn't work as well as the other stuff, so it's kind of funny actually. Anyway, this is right at the point where it started going crazy. I think like the computer even started making noise like, hey, I'm dying here or something, and so I'm like, oh well. But anyway, we take a few steps. A fight's gonna trigger in about a few minutes, so I'm trying to get out of here, and that's when it stops. So see you then!